take a virtual tour of a physics lab in RPS Public Senior Secondary School, Surana. This school is run by the most appreciable society, Prahlad Singh Educational Institutes Society. Let's take a virtual tour of a physics lab of RPS Public School. This physics lab. First of all, we discuss about the syllabus of class plus 2. Syllabus of class plus 2 is little bit changed this year and marking scheme is little bit changed. There are two sections, one is section A, the other is section B. In section A, there is electromagnetism. In section B, that is optics and modern physics. Modern physics. There are 8 experiments in each of the section, out of which we have to do at least 6 experiments in each sections. These are the experiments. There are 6 activities in each section and we are to perform 3 activities in each of the section. In annual exam, we have to perform 2 experiments from each section, 7 plus 7 marks. We have to perform 1 activity of 3 marks. We have to produce a project of 3 marks. We have a record file which is of 5 marks and viva voice of marks 5. 14 plus 3, 17 plus 3, 20 plus 5, 25 plus 5, 30. This is the mark distribution. This is experiment, activity, project, viva and record. Now which of the experiments are included in section A? Let me see their experimental setup. In the next video, we will do these experiments one by one. Let's see the setups of various experiments. First, we will discuss about the experiments of section A. The first experiment of section A is Ohm's law, to verify Ohm's law and to find out the resistance of a given wire and the resistance per unit length of the given wire. This is the ready-made setup in this lab. We can have the separate ammeters and voltmeters and battery and we can perform simple Ohm's law experiment. This is the first experiment in the section A. In section A, the second experiment is based on the meter bridge. Meter bridge principle, Wheatstone bridge principle. This is the Wheatstone bridge principle. This experiment is based on Wheatstone bridge principle, and by this meter bridge, this setup is said to be meter bridge. By this meter bridge, we can calculate an unknown resistance by this setup by using a non-resistance and galvanometer deflection. Null point, we obtain null point. 2 more experiments can be verified. 2 more experiments can be performed by this particular setup. We can verify the laws of combination of resistances and laws of combination of resistance in series combination. We can verify by this setup R is equal to R1 plus R2 in series and 1 upon R is equal to 1 upon R1 plus 1 upon R2 in parallel. We have 3 experiments on this setup. One, to measure the resistance of a wire. The second one, to verify the laws of series combination, and third, to verify the laws of parallel combination. Next, the setup is a potentiometer setup. This is potentiometer setup. Potential drop across a wire is directly proportional to its length. This setup is used to measure the EMF of a cell, EMF of a primary cell. We can use this to calculate the internal resistance of a primary cell. We can use this to compare the EMF of 2 primary cells. We can have 2 experiments on this setup And the experiments in the syllabus are to measure the internal resistance of a cell, and the second one is to compare the EMF of two primary cells. This is Leclanche cell, this is Daniell cell. This is again based upon the null point. Galvanometer gives zero deflection at the null position. Null position के ऊपर वो क्या देगा? Zero deflection. It will give zero deflection. Next, we have another experiment in first section, section A, and what is that? That is to measure the resistance of a galvanometer. The resistance of a galvanometer is measured using half deflection method. We make a circuit, and another circuit is made, and by calculation we can make the galvanometer, we can calculate the resistance of the galvanometer. Again, two more experiments are based on this setup. What are those two? To convert a galvanometer into ammeter, and to convert the galvanometer into voltmeter and find out their figure of merits. This is section A experiment, and one of the section A experiment is this. What is this? This is a sonometer based on the principle of resonance. This is an electromagnet. With the help of this, we measure the frequency of AC mains. At resonance, the vibrations have maximum amplitude, and we can make the calculations for measuring the frequency of AC mains. This is again, I am telling you, this is based on the principle of resonance of frequencies. If frequencies of two sources are same, then the vibrations amplitude has maximum value. These are the experiments related to section A. One, Ohm's law. Second one, meter bridge. Meter bridge, on the basis of meter bridge, we perform 3 experiments. The third one is potentiometer. On the potentiometer, we make 2 experiments. The next one is galvanometer. We can convert galvanometer into voltmeter of desired range, and we can convert galvanometer into ammeter of desired range. And we can also calculate the resistance of galvanometer by half deflection method. And again, the last, this using sonometer, we can calculate the frequency of AC mains. Out of these experiments, we have to perform, we have to make a record of, after performing that, make a record of at least 6 experiments. Now, what are the experiments included in optics and modern physics? In optics and modern physics, we calculate the focal length of convex lens, concave lens, concave mirror, convex mirror. We make use of the optical bench, and this is an upright. This behaves like an object and as well as an image. This is the lens stand in which the lens or mirror is placed, and by assuming one of the needle as object, we take the image seen on the other needle, which is considered to be as image. By this setup, we perform 4 experiments. Number one is to calculate the focal length of the concave mirror. No problem, concave mirror gives real image. To measure the focal length of a convex lens, no problem, convex lens gives the real image. To measure the focal length of convex mirror, now convex mirror gives virtual image. We take help of a convex lens to have a real image. Therefore, we will measure the focal length of a convex mirror using a convex lens, and also we will measure the focal length of a concave lens with the help of a convex lens. The 4 experiments can be performed using this setup. One, how to calculate the refractive index of a transparent material. We can calculate the refractive index of the transparent material using the microscope. by measuring the real thickness of this transparent material and apparent thickness of this transparent material, and the formula will give us the refractive index. We can also calculate the refractive index of the liquid by using microscope. We will take for that a plane mirror and a convex lens, and a plano-concave lens will be in between the convex lens and plane mirror formed of liquid, and we can calculate the refractive index of that liquid. These are the optics experiment, and one experiment we have not shown here. What is that? That is the angle of minimum deviation. To find out the angle of minimum deviation produced by a prism, there we will simply plot a prism, angle of incidence and angle of refraction. We will plot a graph between angle of incidence and angle of refraction and angle of deviation, and we can calculate the minimum angle of deviation, and we can use that in prism formula to calculate the refractive index of the prism. In modern physics, last year some syllabus is reduced in semiconductor devices. Transistors are removed, logic gates are removed. Now there are only two experiments in modern physics. One is to measure the breakdown voltage of Zener diode, and the other one is to study the characteristics of p-n junction diode. In this lab, we have at least 15 sets of each experiments, so that if as setup is can be allotted to 3 students, and 45 students can perform the experiment in this lab easily. Okay, thank you.